All right, here we go with 6th grade Excel lesson 33, recognizing the pattern in a sequence of figures or pattern of shading, solving for an unknown angle in a triangle. This first part is pretty simple. We're just looking at patterns and we're just going to jump right into it. We have a square, square, circle, triangle, circle. So you can see that there's a pattern of 5 and it repeats again right here, and then it repeats again right here. 5 different shapes. This square corresponds to that square, this one corresponds to that square, circle, triangle, and circle. And it just repeats over and over again. So now the pattern has been started again with this square. I'd like you to go ahead and pause the video, fill in those 4 blanks, turn the video back on after you have those filled in. All right, you should have drawn a square right here, a circle, triangle, and a circle. Draw a line around the basic pattern, like we did up here, the way we drew the line around that, like there. Draw the missing figure and then circle the correct choice. So you are going to find the pattern, fill this blank in, and then you're going to circle the numbers 21, 22, or 23. Why don't you just do number 1, pause the video, turn it back on when you're ready to see that solution. Okay, here we have triangle, circle, square, triangle, circle, square, triangle, circle, and you should have filled in a square and circled the 22. Pause the video, do number 2, then turn it back on. Here we have circle, circle, square, square, triangle, circle, circle, okay? So there's our pattern, which means that this would be the triangle that corresponds to that, and you should have circled the 43. All right, here are some different kinds of patterns that have some shading in them. And so we're going to have you try, go ahead and do number 3 and 4. Do this the same way that you did the last one. And what I'd like you to do is write in a little message, a few words on these lines that says why you picked the one that you picked. All right, so you don't even have to draw the answer right here. Just pick the right answer and then write a few words that says why you picked it. Pick the right answer, write a few words here that says why you picked it. Alrighty, here we go. So you should have picked, this one's going here, then it goes over to here, and then down to here. You can see that it's kind of working its way around the shape. The second one is shaded here, the third one's shaded here, so the fourth one should be shaded there, and so you should have picked 27. And you might say shading, moving, clockwise. That's what I would put. Clockwise means the direction a clock goes, like that. All right, and then on this one, you have shading on the right, shading on the right, shading on the right. The only one that has shading on the right is this one, and I would write shading is on right. Your wording doesn't have to be exactly the same, but all right, number 5. If 2 angles of a triangle are 45 degrees and 60 degrees, what is the measure of the third angle? If you recall from a previous lesson, we taught you that the angles of a triangle, this angle, this angle, this angle, always add up to 180 degrees. So if you know that one angle is 45 and you know the other one's 60, you can figure out this third angle by adding these 2 angles together and then subtracting that number from 180, because you know the total of the 3 has to equal 180. So that's exactly what they did. They added the 60 and the 45 together first to make 105. And then 180 minus 105, because the total has to be 180, is 75. The missing angle in that triangle must be 75 degrees. And you can kind of check that by saying, well, if the 3 angles are equal to 60, 45, and 75, remember they have to add up to 180 in every single triangle. 5 plus 5 is 0. 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 1 is 11, plus 7 is 18. You can see that those 3 angles, 60, 45, and 75, all add up to 180. All right, why don't you pause the video, try number 6, and then turn it back on when you're ready to see the solution to number 6. 2 angles of a triangle are 73 and 20. What is the measure of the third angle? So you're going to simply add up 73 and 20, which makes 93. Then you do 180 minus 93. Don't forget you can't do 0 minus 3, so we're going to borrow from the 8, make it a 7. This becomes 10. 10 minus 3 is 7. 17 minus 9 is 8. 87, and you have to put a little 0 up there, a little circle for the 87 degrees. That's your label on this type of a problem. You can see that they did that right here on that answer as well. All right, if you got 97 for an answer, or 93, I bet some of you got 93, it's because you did not regroup right here. Pause the video, do number 7, turn it back on when you're ready for the solution. Okay, two angles are 50 and 50. What is the measure of the third angle? So you're going to do 50 plus 50 is 100, and then you're going to do 180 minus 100, which of course is 80, and your answer is 80 degrees. That's it. Thanks for watching.